Out here on the trail, see, we're gonna have apples, which is reputed to be one of the favorite foods, one of the favorite treats. Sort of like the equivalent if we're walking along and we see a big pile of chocolate, right? We may have heard a sound down the trail a ways. It was sort of a deep, almost tub-like sound. It sounded like almost like someone banging on a tub, and it had a certain reverberation to it. So my guess is it's probably nothing, but it was bared mention on film. Okay. Mars is up there. You're gonna get more light from Mars tonight because it's actually the closest it's been in like 10,000 years to Earth. There's no moon to blot it out. We're gonna have a Martian midnight out on the trail with Sasquatch in the wings. We aren't exactly listening for a small little pitter-pat in the trees. We're listening, you know, we're going to hear branches crackling. From all eyewitness reports that I've gathered, we'll know, unless something is just standing there watching us, if something is in fact approaching. All right. I'm thinking maybe we should just drop the apples, move on, and sleep overnight at Kultus Lake, because if you've got you don't take food into your tent if you're in bear country, because the bears will come into your fucking tent. You know, I'm carrying around these apples, and I just feel like I know in retrospect it's going to sound petty and stupid, but I feel like I'm a walking target right now. I'm getting a really, really strong impulse to drop the apples, all of the apples. We've got quite a few apples, and it's like it's coming to me, just this strong instinct, drop the fucking apples. But what was that?
Okay. You're touching the light off the tree.
Alright, I'm going to hold on to the apples, but I don't know how much longer I can deal with this, because we are in the middle of fucking nowhere in old growth, up in the middle of the Dark Divide, going to the heart of Sasquatch country, which is Kultus Lake. We're in Sasquatch country. There have been dozens of sightings on this very hill where we're standing, and I'm walking around with a bag of fucking apples. I'm not too happy about it. You know, I've been intrigued by that notion. Calling it a worthless place, a no good place, it kind of reminds me of the name Iceland, you know, naming something Iceland so that no one will go there. Who knows, maybe they didn't want their people mingling with Sasquatch. Maybe there was some kind of intercultural taboo. We're gonna make the walk without the apples. I'm dropping them. You know, these things are delicacies. Imagine if you lived in a country where there was rumors of a delicious fruit from far away, and someone had it, and you were the king of your domain there, and you wanted that fruit, and it was the most delicious thing in the world to you, more valuable than gold to us. Is that silly then? If in fact we are dealing with our friends, I think we're pretty much in their living room. So if someone walked through your living room carrying a delicacy beyond all mention, would you just maybe want to reach out off the platter and pluck one? So if in fact something is out there, maybe it enjoyed our first apple, we're friends, this is for you, we love you. And I've heard some Indian tribes say they actually have Sasquatch blood running through their veins. I'm thinking of a line from 48 Hours. Nick knows we're on a fucking turd hunt. It's true, we are on a turd hunt. No, we're not on a turd hunt. We're not looking for turds. So no offense meant. As Jim Morrison says out here in the perimeter, there are no stars. I want you to... Do you smell it?
No. Smell what?
I'm catching a horse-like smell. Oh, it's strong.
There's a big light out.
It's urine. I'm smelling something.
Shit.
It just passed, it's gone. Just like some anthropologists have speculated that Neanderthal did not, there wasn't some massive war against Homo sapien. In fact, they were just assimilated into the Homo sapien gene pool. So who's to say that the Indians actually had the taboo for reasons other than strictly that of danger? Something was telling me it was like an angel thought, drop all the apples, and I'm dropping all the apples. No more apples. Alright, I don't have any more apples. The apples are gone, all of them. I don't have any more. No more. If a bear mauls a human being and kills a human being, do we say that that person was murdered? Murder almost insinuates that there's a human element there. So if a Sasquatch is capable of murdering a person, then maybe we're conceding something that we don't even realize we're conceding, and that is their innate humanity. Probably just a bear or an elk or something, but I might have been blessed with a fat blockhead, but I was blessed with a damn good nose on it. And I smelled something. Sure as heck smelled something. I mean no harm. I heard something. It was like talking, and that's how they're supposed to sound, like human talking.
Oh shit. What do you think it was?
I think it was a Sasquatch.
Down there?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly how they're supposed to sound. The back of my head tingled, so I don't know why I don't know why such a phenomenon would be so localized to that one area. It was so acute coming in that I felt frantic, like I just had to like run off the trail or something. Kultus, Deep Lake, look, it's right by Kultus Lake, dude. That is the right size, Kurt. I'm not kidding, that's how big they're supposed to be. I'm actually a little embarrassed about how it turned out. I mean, I thought for sure those apples would be gone and eaten, but unfortunately every single one of them was untouched on the trail. Hunting's not a sport for weekend warriors to blow off steam. It's the answer to a riddle most people would never solve, a discipline, a way of life. If only Americans could let their souls out to breathe once in a while, shake off the plastic veneer of consumerism. Instead, they pack themselves every night into hermetically sealed vaults, condos, manufactured homes, prefab pine boxes, in a suburban maze of cul-de-sacs. And this is no way to live. True hunters are much more intimately acquainted with the land. They live it, breathe it, worship it on a daily basis. Out here, the real experts have been the Indians. Klickitat, Cascade, Multnomah, Yakima. They're the true masters of this domain. But alas, their time has passed. The Columbia Gorge is a microcosm for the rest of the planet. Not only are animals going extinct, human cultures are dying out, and most of them will leave no trace behind.
I haven't seen him yet, so who knows what...
I have friends who are avid believers, but I'm not too sure. They tell me they've seen glimpses on camping trips, but they're usually drinking, so yeah.
That's usually when most of the occurrences happen, is when people have been drinking.
That's what I've heard too, especially on downtown Hood River when people see him walking through the streets.
Yeah. Late at night after the bars close.
Actually, I've heard Bigfoot's a patron around here, and he will occasionally go in for a beer.
Oh,
Probably.
well, everybody's got to drink sometime.
It's coming to me, just this strong instinct, drop the fucking apples. But what was that?